To our August 11th legislative meeting. The rules of the Albany County Legislature allow for a period of public comment before our monthly meetings. Our rules prohibit members of the public from questioning legislators and prohibit us from questioning you. This is your time to speak and our time to listen. In accordance with our rules of order, speakers will be allowed 3 minutes each. I ask everyone, please silence your phones. Clerk, please call the roll.
Alex. Beston.
Here.
Bergdorf.
Here.
Clary. Collins.
Here.
Camiso.
Here.
Conway.
Here.
Cunningham.
Here.
Demolowitz.
Here.
Drake. That's right. Efacoro.
Here.
Ethier.
Here.
Feeney.
Here.
Fine.
Here.
Gillespie. Grimm.
Here.
Andrew Joyce.
Here.
Ray Joyce. Kuhn.
Here.
Lane.
Here.
LaWilliard. Blakakis.
Here.
Lockhart.
Here.
Murriello.
Here.
Mayo.
Here.
McLaughlin.
Here.
Miller.
Present.
Petto. Purley.
Here.
Pulaski. Reedy.
Here.
Reinhardt. Ricard.
Present.
Robinson.
Here.
Lozano.
Here.
Simpson.
Here.
Smith.
Here.
Whalen.
Here.
Willingham. 34 present.
Clerk, please read the name of the first speaker.
Carol Warneman. Do you need help?
Hi, thank you all for being here. I want to start out with a reparations update. So the New York State Commission on Reparation Remedies, you know, is going to be giving recommendations on what should be done. And we now know we're not going to hear from them about that until January of 2027. Okay, now the commission is going to have to recommend two things: who gets the reparations and what the reparations will be. And there's controversy about that. Now, I've attended by Zoom 3 of the public hearings about this. And the speakers were so eloquent, and you all know I have a problem with the fact that there were no white speakers, and you couldn't speak on Zoom, so I'm not one of them also. Okay, who gets reparations? The 2 major ideas are, 1, lineage. Somebody who can prove that their ancestry goes back to slavery, okay? The other, and they're not saying instead of that, they're saying in addition, is that African Americans who've lived in America, well, actually, they can only talk about New York State, for a set period of time under systemic racism that they have suffered financially and otherwise from, that they should get reparations too. Now, personally, I would really like to see that, but I'm here to tell you it's not going to happen. First of all, as we all know, politics is the art of the possible. The other thing is, and the 2 meetings, lawyers spoke about this, and they said, making this race-based is probably not constitutional. Now, we probably still have a constitution in America, although I'm getting less sure of that. But I don't think that's going to happen, even though I totally believe it should. Now, what will the recipients of reparations get? And there's going to be a lot of controversy about that. So the solution that I like the best, that people...
30 seconds.
Yeah, is cash. Now, the question is asked about that, and places like Ulster County, for example, where they have guaranteed income. You know, the question is, well, what are they going to spend it on? And one of the speakers gave the perfect answer. It's nobody's business. And nobody...
Time.
Just 2 more sentences. Nobody asked any of you what you're spending tax dollars on, and nor should they. And all the years that I taught at SUNY Albany, nobody asked me
Time.
what I was spending it on. So, enjoy spending your money, and...
Barbara Rio. Take your time.
Good evening. Back in February, I called a member of this body to discuss the beatings we were hearing about at the Albany County Jail, and I was told, in quote, "You know, that's been going on for a long time," as if that made it okay. Yes, we're aware that it's been going on for a long time. We're aware that back in 2019, there was a suit filed by 4 incarcerated individuals against the jail and Sheriff Apple, and they received $980,000 in settlement for being subjected to brutal beatings, sexual assault, and prolonged solitary confinement. Sheriff Apple at the time denied any liability. Why would you pay almost $1 million in taxpayer money if you're not liable? And yes, we are aware that there were 2 deaths at the facility, one in 2021 and one in 2022, that were found to have resulted from improper conduct. Yet at a meeting just a week or so ago, Sheriff Apple claimed that our coalition was 100% full of crap, end quote. Well, we receive reports of beatings and intimidating threats from incarcerated individuals and their loved ones on an almost weekly basis. And the more we speak about it, the more people come forward saying that it happened to them or to a loved one. And let's all also think about who the sheriff is saying is 100% full of crap. We have the Albany NAACP, the Capital Area Urban League, the New York State Council of Churches, 100 Black Men, the Center for Law and Justice, and that's just about half of the members of our coalition. So we're not just random, unhinged individuals. And if I didn't see the videos and hear the reports myself, do you think I would be actually coming here month after month? I'd much rather be sitting at home having a nice dinner with my family and watching Netflix, like most people my age. I'm not saying that it's every CO or every day that they go in there intending to beat someone, but it is happening, and it's not right. These are people, and they deserve humane treatment. Now, some of you have seen and heard it for yourselves. I heard you took a trip last week to the jail and saw the conditions that people are living in, and heard out of the mouth of one incarcerated man who risked his safety to tell you, as he repeatedly replied yes when he was asked if he had witnessed abuse at the jail. Many of you also saw the video of Marquise Norwood beating. So now that you've seen it and heard it yourselves, I ask you,
30 seconds.
who is 100% full of crap? It's not us. I urge you not to trust some smooth words that improvements will be made and body cams will be turned on. We have heard these verbal assurances before. It's time to put some teeth behind it. Hold them accountable. Take some action. Establish an independent civilian review board with subpoena power to hold corrections officers and public officials accountable to someone outside of the correction system. Clearly, they cannot police themselves. Thank you.
Megan Wakeman.
Hello, my name is Megan Wakeman. I'm a resident of the town of Guilderland, District 28. I am the parent of 2 children, and I am a reluctant activist. We frequently use the expression "no kings" currently when we're talking about our national news and concerns about our federal government and overreach. We don't want consolidated power or an authoritarian government. But when faced with having to address our system of checks and balances locally, our county government has failed us. I was deeply disappointed in the comments of several members of the Public Safety Committee on July 31st. I understand how troubling the allegations of abuse at Albany County Correctional Facility may be, but as elected officials, you have an obligation to take your constituents' concerns seriously. Transparency and accountability are the foundation of a functional government and a democratic society. A quick internet search is a reminder of the previous lawsuits filed and won against Albany County for abuse at its correctional facility. These include allegations of assault and sexual abuse and sexual assault, and as recently as 2023. As a taxpayer, I would like my county government to do everything it can to prevent systemic abuse. Please review and respond to the requests for a Civilian Oversight Review Board.
Thomas Ellis.
Well, good evening, everybody. My name's Tom Ellis. I live on North Pine Ave in the city of Albany. I am in full support of efforts by more than 10 organizations urging this legislature to establish a Civilian Oversight Review Board for the Albany County Correctional Facility to assure transparency, safety, and justice for people incarcerated at the jail. As I said last month, a basic and much valued feature of democratic government is a system of checks and balances. An independent review board will fulfill this function. Based on the number and seriousness of the complaints we are hearing about, there is a need for an independent review board. This matter cannot be ignored. I am certain the advocating groups can assist in creating this review board. These advocates are reasonable people. The review board will be good for the county, correctional officers, and inmates, and especially in the years after it is up and running. The review board will examine allegations of abuse and neglect, make determinations of fact, and perhaps equally important, make policy recommendations to prevent and minimize future problems, increasing safety for workers and inmates. The review board might urge changes in the recruitment of correctional officers, their initial training and continuing education, access to mental health, safe staffing, and wages. Almost everyone will benefit from a well-functioning Civilian Oversight Review Board, including the 300,000 county residents, many of whom are disturbed about what we are hearing. Thank you. Enjoy the summer.
Mike McGlynn.
Hello. Thank you for allowing me to speak. I know there are individuals and groups of people willing to abuse others' dignity and their human rights. To enhance democracy within our county government and protect our neighbors from abuse of power, especially by individuals with mental health conditions, I support the establishment of a Civilian Oversight Committee. I realize there is opposition to a policy to love thy neighbor as thyself. But the improvement of our constitutional human rights is essential to sustain human dignity in our communities. The Civilian Oversight Committee needs individuals willing to review mental health services and programs, protect constitutional human rights for inmates and for correctional officers, and recommend improvements of county human resource contracts. Resolution 300 pertains to medical care for incarcerated individuals. Is there anything in there for mental health services? Is there anything for mental health services of correction officers in their contract? I was reading an article about ATU, bus drivers, and how increase in violence against them, including the murder of the bus driver while he's en route. There's a mental health situation and we got to take care of it. And saying that people are full of crap when they hear about violence in the county jail that is not a very nice thing to say. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Eric Thomas.
Good evening. My mother used to say, a person's mind changed against their will is of the same opinion still. I come here because I care. I don't have a particular issue to bring up other than the fact that I believe in Albany. I think this room is filled with people because y'all feel the same way. My name is Eric Thompson. I'm a former supervisor with SNUG, and I'm the current coordinator for the Violence Prevention Task Force. Violence anywhere and everywhere is unacceptable. I would hope that we could open our hearts and our minds to possibilities. Let's use empathy and compassion and community as our guides. We may have, as Dr. King said, we may have all come on different ships, but we're in the same boat now. Let's be very cognizant of the fact that something that happens to a person traumatic-wise, wherever it's at, can revisit anybody in this room. So it behooves us to work towards healing, to work towards equity, to work towards the growth of every individual in Albany, because we can be a shining model for the rest of the country in crisis. I want to offer myself as a resource, and I want to leave you with one last African proverb. Alone we can go fast, but together we can go far. I know it's a lot of people in this room that feel different, contrasting opinions, but please, please, find a better way to work together because it's children that are watching us. It's children that are dependent on us to make good decisions in this room. So let's be adults. Let's work together. Let's recognize the rising tide lifts all boats. Let's not fight against each other when the children are watching. This is about the children. This is about the next generation. Thank you.
Reverend Jim Ketchum. Reverend.
My name is Jim Ketchum, and I serve on the board of the New York State Council of Churches, representing about 7,500 congregations from 9 different denominations across New York State. We are very concerned about the reports that are coming out about violence and brutality, both in the state prison system and in Albany County Jail. I want to remind you, the people in Albany County Jail are still children of God. They still deserve respect and safety. They're not getting it. Among the many things that Sheriff Apple said at that last meeting of the Public Safety Committee that wasn't true is he threw off a one-liner that any place that oversight of county jails has been tried didn't work. It's a movement across the country and in many countries around the world. We need to find out what's really happening and make some changes. You have oversight of the county jail. You should be sure that somebody besides Sheriff Apple is keeping an eye on what's happening and what's not. Thank you.
Sohad Jakima.
We need to work on the mic. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sahib Chakima, and I want to start a little bit differently. I have a PhD in international business. I'm a school principal, college professor. I did actually volunteer as a police chaplain. I did volunteer at a correctional facility as a chaplain. I'm very privileged. And this is for anyone who feels here privileged enough not to speak to this. You're not privileged enough. All these extra things that we have that others might not have, it puts even more responsibility on our shoulders. You do not have to go through what people are going through to feel their pain. One of the reasons actually the world is being doomed because many of us, we can only relate to the people that look like us, that are from the same class, that speak our language, that are from the same faith background. And that's the worst thing that actually we can do to each other. It was mentioned earlier about the opinion. Human rights has never been an opinion. Human rights is an obligation. It's not about what you think, it's what is right. And this is why we look here locally, state and nationally, and even internationally. We literally have no problem watching people lose their lives as long as we do not relate to them, as long as we do not think like them, as long as we see them as the other. And that's the worst thing that humanity has seen. We can do better. It was mentioned earlier that children are watching us. God is watching us. Especially if you're a person of faith, God will ask you about this. You may justify it here, you may find excuses, but on the day of judgment, you have no excuse. And this is a system of justice. When there is no justice in the system of justice, the people have to take it back. Each and every individual here was elected by the people, for the people. I would like to remind each and every one of you that you are sitting here to serve. It's not about anyone's opinion. It's about the obligations. And it doesn't matter who's behind bars. It's doing what is right. And that's something that I know. Some of you will lose sleep over it if you have conscience. But if we don't have conscience, may God help us. Thank you.
Talisha Landy. Talisha.
My husband is an incarcerated individual at the Albany County Jail. He has been held in a cell for over 24 hours on 2 different occasions. What happened to the whole act? He's been denied a meal and threatened during a strip search, which is a very vulnerable state to be in already, and then be threatened by someone who is there to protect him. Their crimes don't define them. They're incarcerated individuals who deserve to be treated like human beings. We need a civilian oversight review board.
Chairwoman, there are no more speakers.
Would you like to speak?
Yes.
Come on up.
So, again, my name is Ronnie Minter, and I am from the Freedom of Shackle Coalition, and here I am again. There's a couple of things I'm just going to run off real quick. One, it's come to my attention that leadership and others have not shared with the entire Albany County Legislature the video of Marquise Norwood's brutal beating. However, we sent it for you guys to all view it. I spoke to a county legislature after I watched the public safety hearing, which disgusted me, and I encouraged him to watch the video, and he did. He called me back because he was of one mind, and when he called me back, he said, I didn't know this. Why didn't they tell us this? And I said, I don't know, sir. What I'm saying to you guys is, one, I don't need to come here and lie to any of you, I don't know you. So calling me 100% full of crap is 100% full of crap. Calling me disingenuous is disingenuous. Sheriff Apple, for lack of a better word, is a liar. Sheriff Apple knows that those men and probably women are being brutally beaten in that jail. I have witnessed it. Superintendent Lyons, there's no talking to him. That is a very subjective individual, and it's my understanding he was part of the party when he was the CO. So what you have at that jail are the Proud Boys running around, brutally beating men and women, and they're living in horrific conditions on top of all that. You guys have seen it for yourselves. You went there. You went there and you saw it. I don't know how, whatever side of the aisle you sit on, it doesn't matter. They are both Democrats, independents, and the Republicans who are locked up in that jail. Some of us have family members that, if they haven't been, they might be locked up in that jail and subjected to that level of abuse. When will it stop? I can tell you this much. I don't care how many letters you write or what was the other word you said at that little meeting? Resolutions that you passed. We are not going away. We are not going away. I take it very personally
30 seconds.
because I am formerly incarcerated, and we are not going away. Sheriff Apple is not going to continue to get away with brutalizing those people over there. And another thing, we never called him a murderer. He could stop lying, saying that one of us called him. And I don't care if none of you want to meet with me personally, because I got other things to do with my time. I got a whole granddaughter, right? But you have the NAACP. You have the Urban League of this area. You have the citizens, the civilians, what you call it, Center of Law and Justice. You have all of those groups that you can meet with. You don't have to meet with Ronnie, because really, Ronnie doesn't even want to meet with some of y'all anymore. I'm disgusted. Because how could you sit back and watch somebody get brutally beaten like Marquise Norwood and then hear reports of other people and then come out of here saying that you had a productive thing after I heard you? Did you hear me? That you had a productive meeting. I tried nice. Nice didn't work with you guys. I am no longer going to be nice. This is a problem. This is a crisis. People are being harmed.
Are there any other speakers, Madam Clerk?
Good evening, everyone. I think you've heard a lot about the Albany County Jail. That's not what I'm going to speak on, but you've heard me speak before, and it's very much a concern. What I'm speaking about tonight is basically the Albany County Pine Hills Land Authority. As we all know, a consultant was hired to develop a report with recommendations for the future use of the properties on the campus. The consultant is just getting started with the community engagement, and there's more information that needs to be had. They have a very short timeline, and they're planning to submit their report in November. This is from my understanding. Please correct me where I'm wrong. At this point, the Land Authority has started the 90-day process of selling at least 5 properties to Albany County, even before the plan is in place. The Land Authority has been told that the county would reconsider the purchase if the Land Authority gets a better offer or a higher and better use bid on it. However, that 90-day timeline will be up before the consultant hired by the Land Authority has completed their work. Meanwhile, I'm understanding that the county legislature is looking at basically borrowing $498,000 for facility upgrades for the sheriff to move into one of the St. Rose buildings that they're going into. That's a lot of borrowing for something that may only be a temporary move. So I ask you to really look at this closely. It seems that we're a little bit wrong on the timeline, and we are asking, the league is asking, basically the community to weigh in on this and to give you all feedback on how the process should really work. Thank you.
Is there anyone else in the chamber who wishes to speak? Please come forward.
Hello, my name is Marina Franchild, and I've spoken here before. You've heard a lot of description of what's going on at the jail, but I want to talk about something else. I want to talk about optics again. When I was here, I said that I would like this body to get back to Freedom Unshackled and the coalition by August 1st. You haven't done that. So it makes me wonder where you're at. It really makes me wonder if you care. It makes me wonder if there are any conversations that are taking place, or if you're just sitting here and indulging us because you have to, and letting us talk. This body is made up of people of all different backgrounds. It's hard for me to understand why there isn't more concern about what's happening at the jail. As I've mentioned before, I worked at Green Correctional for 10 years, tutoring and teaching. If you look around at who's in jail, it's not people that look like me for the most part. Certainly not in a men's jail. People don't look like me. So you have to ask yourself, well, how did that happen? How did that happen? Are all those people just criminals? Or maybe there is such a thing as systemic racism. And maybe once they're put in jail, in prison actually, and they're paying their debt to society, they're supposed to be rehabilitated so they can come out and become model citizens or contribute to society and be taxpayers, as they say. But what happens if you're in a jail, right? You're not even in a prison yet, but you're in a jail and you're treated like you're a non-human. How can you guys and women allow this to happen? It's beyond my comprehension how you let us come here month after month after month after month. And my understanding is there's not a whole lot of talk. We're not getting a whole lot of traction. Don't you people have consciences? How can you live like this? You can't have a blind eye to what's going on. You would at least need to look and see. You would at least need to find out if there's truth to what we're saying. You know, I'm part of Freedom Unshackled. We cared about clemency rights. Nobody asked these people to call us. They called us. We didn't call them. They called us, saying my son was beaten up, my husband was beaten up. We're getting these phone calls left and right. So what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to say, oh, gee, that's too bad?
30 seconds.
So I'm expecting people here to do something. Look at your constituents. Some people benefit from white skin privilege, some people don't. Think about how the people in this legislative body who don't have white skin privilege are impacted by this. Think about that. If you can't think about anything else, think about that. And think about the disservice that you're doing to your own constituents, to your own peers, by not seeming to care. You have to care, or else you're part of systemic racism, and it is reprehensible.
Is there anyone else in the chamber who wishes to speak? Please come forward.
Good evening. My name is Muhammad. Peace and blessings to everybody. I would like to speak on the behalf of deceptive practices and what we consider the law in America and how we manipulate that law to get across what we need to get across in this country. A lot of people are currently incarcerated. We speak on constituencies. The other day I was speaking with the mayor, Kathy, and she told me that we voted for her. When I asked about Sheriff Apple, she said, well, you voted for him. And then I looked around my neighborhood, and I'm saying, I don't remember none of these brothers voted for him. But, we talking constituency. So at the end of the day, there's no due process. They say anything that's deceptive comes from the devil. So if you're causing harm to individuals, and then you're not giving them any recourse or no remedies, and you're just allowing them to suffer, and then you're continuously suffering, and then in the guise of economics, because what keeps the lights on in these little so-called local towns is not the people of Albany. It's the major cities, where these people are ramshackled and brought up here to, because the majority of these people that, are in these prisons don't even come from Albany, but half the times. Back in the days, 20 years ago, these was prison cities. So we understand the economy behind it. So we wonder what's incentivizing these actions that are causing these people so much harm. And then we sit there and we go outside these little jails and we see the corrections officers arguing for more. Meanwhile, these people are inside these cages, little dog kennels that you have them in, and then we go back to deceptive practices. And I keep saying that because there was a point in time in America when the law that you so-called men wrote, that stated it was all right for a white man to kill and shoot a black man, and that was the law. That was the law. And as the Imam has stated earlier, rights are an obligation upon us as human beings. And as long as we continuously deny these rights and overlook these rights and subvert these rights without due process, which is what's claimed to have we got, and as long as we grant immunity to these officers, which allow them to go unpunished for a lot of these acts that are caused upon these people. And then, and as long as we have to ask our legislators, are they
30
just
seconds.
making these laws to continuously make money off the people? Because the economy and the economics behind it is astounding. A $20 million drug bust will keep the lights going for a long time in Albany. So I have to ask myself, deceptive practices. So who do you align yourself with when you sit there and tell the people that, you're giving them justice and you're making these laws to help them, but then you subvert them same laws by allowing them to have little loopholes where they could escape.
Time.
Have a blessed day. Salam alaikum. Peace upon everybody.
Is there anyone else in the chamber who wishes to speak? I recognize our Deputy Chair, Wanda Willingham, for purposes of a public forum statement.
Thank you, Madam Chair. In recent months, many of you have come before this body. You came to share your stories of pain, fear, and anger about the Albany County Correctional Facility. Tonight, I feel compelled not only to acknowledge those concerns, but also to address how we intend to move forward. First, I want to say that I do recognize and I commend your tireless advocacy for dignity and health and safety within the Albany County Correctional Facility. That is a cause that is righteous, it's necessary, and is deeply rooted in shared humanity. So I respect the compassion and urgency that drives it. But what concerns me the most right now, one of the things that concerns me the most, is the perception that this body has been silent and unresponsive, because that's not true. For months, this legislature, especially the Legislative Black Caucus, has engaged directly with advocates, met with the sheriff's office, and confronted the harsh realities that reside in correctional settings. We have sought to ensure that voices are heard and conditions are examined and necessary changes are being pursued. Last week, Madam Chair, as you well know, we conducted an in-person review of the facility. I saw firsthand areas in need of an immediate repair and modernization. Yes, I was the one who had to leave. Yes, that was me. Yes, many of you have called and asked. Yes, that was me. Upset about what I saw. But I want you to know this. In response to our request, the sheriff has already initiated the first steps toward addressing and funding these improvements. Allocating resources and ensuring that funding is spent wisely, that is within our purview here, the legislature. And we're committed to seeing that through. But we have to be honest with you about the limitations of our authority. Oversight of that correctional facility and its personnel, it rests entirely with the sheriff's office and the state of New York. The legislature cannot compel compliance, but we can and we must work in partnership with the sheriff to ensure that you have the transparency that you're demanding, the accountability, and the meaningful change. I want you to know that collaboration is essential. Heated discussions, entrenched positions, and unwillingness to see each other's perspectives, that's not going to lead to progress. We need dialogue. I need your conversation. We need to see each other's perspectives. The sheriff and his deputies, they've taken an oath to serve and to protect. They're supposed to be our partners. And our goals are supposed to be the same. And that is dignity, safety, and health for every person inside that facility, officers and inmates alike. I speak tonight because progress is being made as we speak. I speak tonight because this process is ongoing, but it requires patience, persistence, but good faith from all sides. And I speak tonight because our community deserves both the commitment and the transparency to see that progress through. I speak tonight because I hope and I pray that we will do this together and we will ensure that these changes will take place. Thank you, Madam Chair.
The public forum is now closed. I call our August 11th meeting to order. We will start with the Pledge of Allegiance. If I can ask our interns who are in the gallery to please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I'd ask the clerk to please call the roll.
Alex. Beston. Bergdorf. Clary. Collins. Camiso. Conway. Cunningham.
Here.
Demolowitz. Drake. Efakoro, Ethier, Feeney, Fine, Gillespie, Grimm, Andrew Joyce, Ray Joyce, Kuhn, Lane, LaRilliard, Lakakis, Lockhart, Muriello, Mayo, McLaughlin, Miller, Petto, Purley, Pulaski, Reedy, Reinhardt, Ricard, Robinson, Rosano, Simpson, Smith, Whalen, Willingham. 37 present.
Clerk, please read 827.
Public hearing on proposed local law number U for 2024, a local law of the County of Albany, New York, providing for a change in the salary of a county officer during their term of office.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 284, please.
Public hearing on proposed local law number G for 2025, a local law designating the development of affordable housing as a governmental and public purpose of the County of Albany, New York.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 285.
Amending the 2025 Department of Public Works budget, solar credits.
All those in favor? We have an abstention by Mr. Ray Joyce. All those in favor, noting the one abstention, signify by saying aye. Any opposed? Resolution passes. 286.
Amending Resolution Number 329 for 2024 regarding the Spruce Street Garage Reconstruction Project.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 287.
Authorizing an easement to First Light Fiber regarding installation and maintenance of telecommunication infrastructure at 222 Madison Avenue in the city of Albany.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 288.
Amending the 2025 Department of Public Works budget, overtime.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 289.
Amending the 2025 Water Purification District budget, chief maintenance mechanic.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 290.
A resolution calling a public hearing for the purpose of considering a proposed increase and improvement of the facilities of the Albany County Water Purification District in the County of Albany, New York.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 291.
Authorizing acceptance of a bipartisan infrastructure law grant and approval to access 0% interest loans from the Environmental Facilities Corporation regarding the Water Purification District Sludge Processing Improvement Project.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 292.
Authorizing agreements regarding the Healthy Families Home Visiting Program and amending the 2025 Department for Children, Youth, and Families budget.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 293.
Authorizing an agreement with Cornell Cooperative Extension regarding the Home Energy Assistance Program.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 294.
Adopting the proposed modifications to Albany County Agricultural District numbers 1, 2, and 3.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 295.
Amending the 2025 Department of Residential Health Care Facilities budget. Administrative adjustments.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 296, and we have updated language at your desks.
Authorizing agreements regarding Albany County insurance coverage.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 297.
Authorizing an agreement with West Publishing Corporation regarding Westlaw Legal Research Services software.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 298, please.
Amending the 2025 Sheriff's Office budget, Maintenance Mechanic 3 position.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 299.
Amending the 2025 Sheriff's Office budget, Deputy Sheriff positions.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 300, please.
Authorizing an agreement with CFG Medical Services regarding medical care at the Albany County Correctional Facility.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 301, please.
Amending the 2025 Sheriff's Office budget, Fire Apparatus Vehicle purchase.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 302.
Amending Resolution Number 355 for 2024 regarding the 2022 Hazardous Materials Grant, amending the 2025 Sheriff's Office budget.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 303.
Authorizing the submission of a grant application to an agreement with the New York State Canal Corporation regarding reimbursement for marine patrol services.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 304, please.
Amending Resolution Number 491 for 2022 regarding the Comprehensive Opioids Stimulant and Substance Abuse Program.
Mr. Conway?
Sorry, can you just add me as a co-sponsor to 299, please? Back.
Yes, we can. 299, additional co-sponsor.
Yes, please.
Okay, Mr. Conway. Okay, we were on 304. I think you already read it.
Yes.
Is that correct? All
Yes.
those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 305, please.
Amending the 2025 Veterans Bureau budget personnel adjustments.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 306, please.
Authorizing the submission of a grant application to an agreement with the New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services regarding the 2025 Gun-Involved Violence Elimination Grant and amending the 2025 Sheriff's Office budget.
Ms. Lockhart?
I'm sorry, Madam Chairman, I think you missed me on Resolution 305. Can I be added, please?
Of course.
Thank you, please.
Okay, we're adding Lockhart and Conway, and anyone else? Moriello? Okay, we're back to 306. All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 307, please.
Confirming the appointment of the Director of the Albany County Real Property Tax Agency.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 308.
Authorizing an agreement with Health Insurance Solutions Incorporated regarding employee benefits advisory services.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. 309, please.
Bond resolution of the County of Albany, New York, dated August 11th, 2025, authorizing the construction of network upgrades for the County Sheriff's Office, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $1,500,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $1,500,000 bonds of said county to finance said appropriation.
Long roll call, please.
Beston.
Yes.
Bergdorf.
Yes.
Clary.
Yes.
Collins.
Yes.
Camiso.
Yes.
Conway.
Yes.
Cunningham.
Yes.
Demolowitz.
Yes.
Drake.
Yes.
Efficore.
Yes.
Ethier.
Yes.
Feeney.
Yes.
Fine.
Yes.
Gillespie. Grimm.
Yes.
Andrew Joyce.
Yes.
Ray Joyce. Kuhn.
Yes.
Lane.
Yes.
LaRilliard.
Yes.
Lakakis.
Yes.
Lockhart.
Yes.
Muriello.
Yes.
Mayo.
Yes.
McLaughlin. Miller.
Yes.
Hurley.
Yes.
Pulaski.
Yes.
Reedy.
Yes.
Reinhardt. Ricard.
Yes.
Robinson.
Yes.
Rosano.
Yes.
Simpson.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Whalen.
Yes.
Willingham. Unanimous.
Resolution passes unanimously. 310, please.
Bond resolution of the County of Albany, New York, dated August 11, 2025, authorizing the construction of improvements to the facilities of the Albany County Sheriff, stating the estimated maximum cost thereof is $489,000, appropriating said amount therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $489,000 bonds of said county to finance said appropriation.
Long roll call, please.
Beston. Yes. Bergdorf. Yes. Clary. Yes. Collins. Yes. Camiso. Yes. Conway. Yes. Cunningham.
Yes.
Demalowitz. Yes. Drake. Yes. Efekoro. Yes. Ethier. Yes. Feeney. Yes. Fine. Yes. Gillespie. Yes. Grimm. Yes. Andrew Joyce. Yes. Ray Joyce. Yes. Kuhn. Yes. Lane. Yes. LaRilliard. Yes. Lakakis. Yes. Lockhart. Yes. Murriello. Yes. Mayo. Yes. McLaughlin. Yes. Miller. Aye. Hurley. Yes. Plosky. Yes. Reedy. Yes. Reinhardt. Ricard. Aye. Robinson. Yes. Rosano. Yes. Simpson. Yes. Smith. Yes. Whalen. Yes. Willingham. Yes. Unanimous.
Resolution passes unanimously. 311, please.
Authorizing the listing of various parcels of real property for public sale pursuant to Section 360-40 of the Albany County Code.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Any abstentions? Resolution passes. 312, please.
Authorizing an agreement with Empire State Development regarding capital grant funding and amending the 2025 Department of Economic Development, Conservation, and Planning budget.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Resolution passes. We're on to the local laws. Local law Q.
A local law of the County of Albany, New York, creating Chapter 114 of the Albany County Code regarding the creation of the Albany County Office of Assigned Counsel.
Long roll call, please.
Beston. Yes. Bergdorf. Yes. Clary. Yes. Collins. Yes. Camiso. Yes. Conway. Yes. Cunningham.
Yes.
Demalowitz. Yes. Drake. Yes. Efekoro. Yes. Ethier.
Yes.
Feeney.
Yes.
Fine. Yes. Gillespie. Yes. Grimm. Yes. Andrew Joyce. Yes. Ray Joyce. Yes. Kuhn. Yes. Lane. Yes. LaRilliard. Yes. Lakakis. Yes. Lockhart. Yes. Murriello. Yes. Mayo. Yes. McLaughlin. Yes. Miller. Aye. Purley. Yes. Plosky. Yes. Reedy. Yes. Reinhardt. Yes. Ricard. Yes. Robinson. Yes. Rosano. Yes. Simpson. Yes. Smith. Yes. Whalen. Yes. Willingham. Yes. Unanimous.
Resolution passes unanimously. Local law C, please.
A local law of the County of Albany, New York, amending Chapter 270 of the Albany County Code regarding creating a real property tax exemption for construction of accessory dwelling units on existing residential parcels.
Okay, we're adding Mr. Demalowitz as a co-sponsor, and Ms. Gillespie, Plotsky, Purley, okay, McLaughlin, Ethier, Conway, Reinhardt, Feeney, Lockhart, Ricard. We will, if you can, does anyone not want to be added to this?
Yeah.
Is there anyone in the chamber who's a no? It's okay to admit it. Okay, we're going to add you all. Long roll call, please.
Beston. Yes. Bergdorf. Yes. Clary. Yes. Collins. Yes. Camiso. Yes. Conway. Yes. Cunningham.
Yes.
Demalowitz. No. Drake. Yes. Efekoro. Yes. Ethier. Yes. Feeney. Yes. Fine. Yes. Gillespie. Yes. Grimm. Yes. Andrew Joyce. Yes. Ray Joyce. Yes. Kuhn. Yes. Lane. Yes. LaRilliard. Yes. Lakakis. Yes. Lockhart. Yes. Murriello. Yes. Mayo. Yes. McLaughlin. Yes. Miller. Aye. Purley. Yes. Plosky. Yes. Reedy. Yes. Reinhardt. Ricard. Aye. Robinson. Rosano.
Yes.
Simpson.
Can you add me to Q and yes?
Whalen.
Yes.
Willingham. Unanimous.
Resolution passes unanimously. Local law E.
A local law of the County of Albany, New York, imposing an additional 1% rate of tax on sales and uses of tangible personal property and of certain services and an occupancy of hotel rooms and amusement charges pursuant to Article 29 of the tax law of the state of New York.
Long roll call, please.
Beston. Bergdorf. Clary. Collins. Camiso. Conway.
Yes.
Cunningham.
Yes.
Demolowitz. Drake. Epicoro. Ethier. Feeney. Fine. Gillespie. Grimm. Andrew Joyce. Ray Joyce. Kuhn. Lane. LaRilliard. Lakakis. Lockhart. Muriello. Mayo. McLaughlin. Miller. Purley. Plosky. Reedy. Reinhardt. Ricard. Robinson. Lozano. Simpson. Smith. Whalen. Willingham. Unanimous.
Local law E passes unanimously. Please read local law number F.
A local law of the County of Albany, New York, enacting a mortgage recording tax pursuant to Section 253-P of the tax law of the state of New York.
Long roll call, please.
Madam Chair.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Grimm.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm opposed to the mortgage tax. I've been opposed to the mortgage tax since I've been here. It's especially critical now during the housing affordability. If you take out a $200,000 loan to buy a home, your mortgage tax is $2,500. That's a heck of a way to start on a starter home. And you could think of all the expenses you have when buying the home. That could buy all the furniture in the home. So for those reasons and others, I'm opposed. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Grimm. Long roll call, please.
Beston.
Yes.
Bergdorf.
Yes.
Clary.
Yes.
Collins. Camiso. Conway.
No.
Cunningham.
Yes.
Demolowitz.
Yes.
Drake.
No.
Epicoro.
Yes.
Ethier. Feeney. Fine.
Yes.
Gillespie.
Yes.
Grimm.
No.
Andrew Joyce.
Yes.
Ray Joyce.
Yes.
Kuhn. Lane. LaRilliard.
Yes.
Lakakis.
Yes.
Lockhart.
Yes.
Muriello.
No.
Mayo.
Yes.
McLaughlin. Miller.
Aye.
Purley.
No.
Plosky.
Yes.
Reedy. Reinhardt. Ricard. Robinson. Rosano.
Yes.
Simpson.
Can you add me to C? Yes.
Smith.
No.
Whalen.
Yes.
Willingham.
Yes.
30 yes, 7 no's.
Local law number F passes 30 yes votes, 7 no votes. That concludes our meeting. Can I have a motion to adjourn? Mr. Kuhn, seconded by Mr. Demolowitz. All those in favor? Any opposed?